courage you have and take your seat. This is like the Golden Globes tonight. All right, well, my name is Vibhuti Arya. I am a member of the APhA Board of Trustees until tomorrow and your MC for this evening. Welcome to the 2025 APhA Awards Ceremony and the Bowl of Hygeia recognition. All right, so this year we have seen and experienced a lot. Our hearts and minds have been inundated with a lot of loss and suffering to hold. At the same time, we have seen the collective love and compassion of communities standing in solidarity. This includes the pharmacists who day in and day out serve patients in their communities, go above and beyond, some of who we will actually be celebrating tonight. To those who will be honored tonight, your hard work and dedication inspires us all. We're grateful for the work of the committees who worked tirelessly to sift through all the applications and deliberated for us to celebrate today. I'm just going to awkwardly lead you into many applauses tonight, okay? So let's remind each other of the love and beauty of service and celebrate the honorees tonight and invite others to tell us their stories so that we can nominate their colleagues for future awards. A few things before we begin. If you are an overachiever, all of you, and would like to follow along, we do have a digital awards booklet available online. You can scan the QR code on the screen behind me for all the details. Let's acknowledge the presence of our APhA leaders who are present with us. Ben Blummel from the APhA Foundation, Crystalline Weaver from NASPA, Patricia Fable, endearingly known as Patty, from APPM, Henry Young from APhA APRS, Alex Varkey, APhA President, and Michael Hogue, the APhA EVP and CEO in XYZ. I'd also like to announce that we have a very special surprise today, as Beyonce will be gracing us with her presence tonight.
No.
Yeah, that's right. She finally won that Grammy.
B, that's not actually happening tonight.
No. I was told that instead of getting paid to do this situation, I would get a meet and greet with Beyonce.
There's only one room for one queen on that stage, and that's Queen V, not Queen B.
Okay. I see you trying to butter me up, Henry. But this is an example of pharmacists not getting compensated for their services, okay? Now that we know Beyonce is not coming, we will have to settle, unfortunately, for another Texan who we love. Please join me in welcoming to the stage your APhA president and the man who has the best radio announcer voice, Dr. Alex Varkey.
Nice to see you, Queen B.
The pleasure is all yours.
Thank you. Look, I know I'm not Beyonce, but I do slay. I slay. All day I slay. If you're jealous, I'm sorry, I woke up like this. And if you don't get these jokes, these are Beyonce quotes. Good evening. Welcome to our awards celebration. This is definitely my favorite night of our annual meeting every year. On behalf of APhA leadership, I want to thank all of our awardees for their incredible contributions to the profession and their communities. Also want to thank all of their nominators for keeping them in mind and giving us this platform to recognize them and all the amazing things that they've done. Really appreciate this opportunity that APhA affords us through our awards program to highlight all the amazing things that are going on in our profession each and every year. So without further ado, let's get to giving out some awards. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Varkey. Now let's move on to our first award category, which is the profession-wide awards. Our first award is the Gloria Niemeyer Franke Leadership Mentor Award. This award recognizes individuals who've demonstrated exceptional leadership and mentorship in the profession. This is especially fun for me since I had the honor of presenting an award to this person 20 years ago at APhA. We met, sparks flew, and much to her chagrin, she's not been able to escape me since. Please join me in celebrating my dear friend and mentor, Tina Pennick-Brock. me again? Okay. Tina has been a longtime friend and mentor of mine. I got emotional, so I had to stop. I can honestly go on and on about her, but I will share with you some of the things that she has been described as by her nominating team. Sorry. Tina is a connector, enabler, not that kind, and a mentor. Tina's mentorship is not an occasional situation here and there. It's a lifelong commitment that she makes, often starting with us when we're just students or in our early careers. She leaves an indelible impression on people and their communities. Tina's mark can be seen across the entire profession, including hundreds of mentees who she has elevated into leadership roles. And now the video.
Hello. I'm so excited to have been selected to join the special group of APhA members who've been honored for their service as mentors, the Frankie Club. The most rewarding part of mentoring, hands down, it's the connections. Across cultures, across disciplines, across continents, we come together not only to teach, but also to learn. Because the mentoring relationship isn't one way, it's a shared journey. I've seen mentees turn ideas into action and challenges into change. Their work, whether rethinking health professions education, advocating for more equitable care, or sustaining life on our shared planet, ripples far beyond them or me. My hope for my mentees is that they keep leading with compassion, keep pushing for progress, and keep building connections, because only together can we achieve health for all. Thank you for this recognition and for the loving nudge to step to the side, to make room.
I had to photobomb that one. The award is actually exceptionally heavy, and that's what the chit-chat here was about, so we're actually going to escort it down so nobody gets hurt tonight. I know how much wine you all have been drinking, so congratulations, Tina. The next award is the Generation RX Award for Excellence. This award recognizes a pharmacist who's demonstrated a commitment to the mission of substance use education. This year's recipient is a pharmacist who is an absolute inspiration, Anita N. Jacobson. Her nomination team highlighted that Anita's 26 years of service is not only seen by integrated research, service, and teaching that focuses on prevention, rescue, and treatment of substance use disorder. She also founded the pioneering public-facing program aimed at combating the opioid overdose epidemic. Anita has dedicated herself to the mission of education, resource distribution, and community engagement, creating a model of effective intervention in the fight against opioid-related crises. Her drive is rooted in a personal tragedy of an overdose death in her family. Today, we are proud to present this award to you in recognition of your work, Anita.
Thank you so much for this incredible honor. When I began this work in harm reduction, overdose education, and naloxone outreach, I never imagined how deeply it would transform not only the lives of those we serve, but also my own perspective as a healthcare professional. The most impactful lesson that I've learned is that compassion saves lives. Every person we meet is more than their substance use. They are someone's child, parent, friend. When we lead with empathy, whether by advocating, distributing naloxone, or simply listening, we build trust, break stigma, and create pathways to recovery. To my fellow pharmacists, we are uniquely positioned to be on the front lines of this overdose crisis. Whether in a rural town or a busy city, each of us has the power to take action, to educate, to advocate, and to expand access to life-saving treatments. I hope our work here at the Community First Responder Program serves as a call to action. Let's be that lifeline for our communities. Thank you again for this recognition and for standing with me.
Congratulations, Anita. The next award is the Distinguished New Practitioner Award. This award recognizes an individual new practitioner who's demonstrated distinctive achievements in mentorship, service, and commitment to the profession of pharmacy. This year's recipient is Major Cody R. Morcom. Here's what on his nominating committee, nominating team, someone had to say. In addition to his contributions at Wilkes University, Cody advises students in the Air Force Health Profession Scholarship Program. His dedication and engagement with students are truly impressive, and he is making a significant impact on the next generation of our pharmacists.
Hello, everyone. I'll keep this short and to the point. Shout out to Peggy Dixon, Anthony Finucci, John and Kim Ferentz, Emily Fletcher, Tiffany Gooding, Mike Heath, Jin Kim, Danielle Keek, Nicole Pizzino, Dino Chiano, and Mark Rado. Their wisdom and support have made the absolute difference in my life. It is exceedingly difficult for individuals to succeed on their own. For me, mentorship was those individuals I listed before seeing a potential in me before I saw it in myself. My time in the Air Force and at Wilkes University has shown me actually that the best leaders are the ones who invest in others. Speaking of Wilkes, that's where I met my wife, Alana, who's in the crowd this evening. She's been my biggest supporter and an incredible mentor since day one. The impact that Wilkes had on both of us is nothing short of spectacular. And you know, it's ironic. I'm a major in the Air Force, but I owe most of my success to the colonels, both the ones who outrank me and the faculty, staff, and alumni of Wilkes University. #BeColonel. It seems like no matter where I go, it's always colonels who are showing me the way.
Congratulations, Major. We thank you for your service both to the pharmacy profession and in helping to keep us safe. The next award is the Honorary Membership. The Honorary Membership Award is conferred by the APHA Board of Trustees on individuals either within the profession or outside of it whose activities and achievements have had a significant impact on public health, the profession, and our practitioners. This year's recipient is Steve Ziegler. Dr. Ziegler has been a key contributor to nuclear pharmacy across the profession as a radiochemist. He has worked with many leaders within nuclear pharmacy community to advance access to radiopharmaceuticals, bringing new products to the market and volunteering his time to assure proper standards are in place for the safe and effective use of radiopharmaceuticals and clarity of government regulations for nuclear pharmacy practice. He's respected and valued by all of nuclear pharmacy, and we're proud to present him this award as honorary member. Though he is not glowing after all these years in nuclear pharmacy, he sure is glowing right now to receive this honor.
I'm humbled to be the recipient of APHA's 2025 Honorary Membership Award. While I'm grateful for the recognition, what really excites me about this award is the celebration of the relationship between nuclear pharmacy and the commercial development of diagnostic drugs for positron emission tomography. Due to their short half-lives, PET drugs epitomize a level of personalized medicine that is only possible through collaboration between nuclear pharmacy and drug manufacturing. We call our products PET drugs since they are regulated by the FDA and dispensed under the practice of pharmacy, but to me, we don't make drugs or fill prescriptions. Instead, we provide answers to the most difficult questions our patients will ever face. Where's my cancer? Are the treatments working? Does mom have Alzheimer's? These are the questions we help to answer more than 3 million times each year. Looking forward, I hope this award shines a spotlight on the vital role nuclear pharmacy will play in the delivery of targeted therapies that promise to revolutionize personalized nuclear medicine beyond anything conceivable today. Thank you.
Congratulations, Steve. For all our honorees tonight, as they play your video, this is an opportunity to do an Ask Me Anything to President Murky. On to the next award, which is the Honorary President. This award is conferred by the association upon a member who's made significant contributions to the association. This year's recipient, I call her Pharmacy Sweetheart. She's a longtime mentor and friend of mine. I know that all of you are also her mentees, but I was her first ever intern. And let's just be real, you never forget your first. Please join me in congratulating Ann Burns. Ann is a beloved teacher, mentor to countless students. She knows every student personally. She took on immense pride in quality of her teaching. She cares deeply about advancing the profession of pharmacy, and she also created a very innovative learning environment. Ann has continued to mentor and educate the next generation of pharmacists throughout her career at APHA. She's considered a mentor by many past leaders of APHA ASP, APHA APPM, APHA APRS, and the Board of Trustees. There's a lot of alphabets here. And her work advancing practice and advocating for the profession has influenced countless current and future practitioners. She's highly influenced the practice of pharmacy through her innovative work building consensus. Across the profession, this woman can build consensus. Lead practice changes and foster community-based pharmacy residency training. The CPRP program has been named after Ann Burns as a testament to her role in influencing the CPRP program.
Working on cutting-edge initiatives with countless amazing pharmacists has led to so many inspirational moments. One being the release of the profession's pharmacist patient care process, a 2+ year collaboration among 14 national pharmacy organizations. I've also learned many valuable lessons. Through my coalition work, I've learned that perspectives outside of pharmacy are important, and we need to be talking to others and not just ourselves to educate and advocate on how patients benefit from pharmacist care. And finally, leadership is not about individual accomplishment, but about empowering others to create lasting change. As evidenced by APHA's community-based residency initiative, which is creating change agents and leaders for the future of the profession. I hope that moving forward, we collectively can continue to innovate, advocate, and push boundaries to best serve our patients. My heartfelt gratitude to my awesome nominators, the APHA Board of Trustees, colleagues, staff, and to my amazing family for the joy that they bring every day. I'm humbled and honored to serve as APHA's honorary president.
Congratulations, Ann. Our next award to be presented by Alex is the HAB Dunning Award. This award recognizes an exemplary contribution to APHA in the practice of pharmacy by a pharmaceutical manufacturer, provider of support products or services, or other entities such as wholesalers or chain corporations. This year's recipient is the Leona M. and Harry B. Helmsley Charitable Trust. The Leona M. and Harry B. Helmsley Charitable Trust has been instrumental to APHA and the Foundation. Amongst their numerous support in the summer of 2022, APHA and the Foundation were awarded a 2-year grant by the Trust to develop a turnkey process for expanding patient access to CGM through community pharmacies, utilizing pharmacist services. We are grateful for your contribution in advancing the profession. I've also been told that the Trust will be financing last year's APHA APRS President Spencer Harp through law school because 5 degrees are just not enough in this market anymore.
I'm Laurel Kester, a program officer representing the Type 1 Diabetes program at the Leona M. and Harry B. Helmsley Charitable Trust. We're a private, nonprofit foundation with a mission of helping people lead better lives no matter where they call home. Having providers accessible is critical for diabetes management, but most people lack access to an endocrinologist. However, they do have access to a pharmacist. And this group, better than anyone, knows that pharmacists are trusted providers that are embedded in communities. Project Impact CGM Access is a pilot credentialing program that is designed to support community pharmacists to initiate CGM and provide support services into their workflows, and importantly, to receive payment for those services from insurers. The program's already been launched in 23 pharmacies across 11 states, reaching almost 500 people with CGM support services. On behalf of Helmsley, we're grateful to receive the HAB Dunning Award, which wouldn't be possible without our partnership with APHA, and we are grateful to the organization and its members and for all that you do.
Thank you, Laurel Koster, to accept the award on the behalf of the Trust. And with that, we have finished the awards for the profession-wide category. Thank you, President Alex Barkey, and congratulations to all the awards recipients in this category. The celebration continues, but before that, please help me welcome onto the stage the APHA APPM President, Patty Fable, for some brief remarks.
Good evening. So the assignment was to give remarks for less than 1 minute, but I've been a faculty member for 20 years. So I see a podium with a microphone and a captive audience, and it calls to me like the ocean calls Moana. So I'm not going to break out into song, but I will break out the PowerPoint. So I think dinner's at 8:15? Yeah. In all seriousness, I've had the privilege to serve as APHA APPM President and Trustee for the past 2 years. I love the fact that my last official responsibility as APHA APPM President is to honor our award winners. And it's not just because it's my last duty, it is also because of the individuals we're recognizing this evening. I get the privilege of celebrating the achievements of some incredible individuals who truly make a difference in our profession. From early mornings to late nights, from providing patient care to shepherding the next generation of pharmacists, to conducting research and leading organizations and committees, you each, I'm getting there, I know what I'm doing, you each exemplify what it means to go above and beyond for the profession. So thank you very much for what you do, what you've done and what you continue to do for our profession. So now, before she kicks me off the stage, let's get you some hardware.
Thank you, Patty. We planned that. Tonight's first Academy Award is the Daniel B. Smith Practice Excellence Award. This award is given in honor of the first president of the American Pharmaceutical Association. It is APHA's premier practice award to recognize a pharmacy practitioner in any practice setting who has distinguished themselves and the profession by outstanding performance. This year's recipient is Karen L. Reed. Karen is an excellent pharmacist, leader, and role model. Her goal has been to improve the lives of her patients and provide her community with the highest level of pharmacy patient care services. Her impressive contributions to the profession, to healthcare in general, and to her community are evident. She's been a community pharmacist, owned and operated her own community pharmacy practice, as well as worked for chain pharmacy. She has served APHA in various leadership capacities, and her impact is as a member of the APHA Advisory Board, and her panel cannot be overemphasized. Outside of that, basically she's a girl boss, and she's also known for the best chocolate chip cookies known to man. I am still waiting for my batch for 20 years, but we are very excited to present you with this award.
I hope we inspire others to think of their patients' needs. Each community is different, so tailor your practice or your programs to meet your patients' needs. We have a lot of patients who have multiple chronic diseases. We answer questions every day about their medicines, their diet, how to manage or prevent complications. So partnering with Dining with Diabetes and Pharmacy West Virginia was the perfect solution. Our pharmacists were able to provide group classes related to diabetes, hyperlipidemia, hypertension, and our patients said in that setting, in that group setting, they felt support, fellowship, and were able to meet their health goals. So for us, that was the greatest reward we could receive.
Congratulations, Karen. Your passion and dedication are the threads that strengthen the fabric of our profession, and so we honor you today. And I'm still waiting for those cookies. Next up is the Thomas E. Menigan Pharmacy Management Excellence Award. This award recognizes anyone who can give a better toast than Tom the man himself. Just kidding, that person does not exist. This award was established in 2013 as APHA's Premier Practice Management Award, recognizes an APHA member in any practice setting who has distinguished themselves and the profession by outstanding performance in the area of pharmacy management. The recipient this year is James Arthur Owen. Jim, as he is known to many, has worked in areas that positively reflect on the pharmacy profession and APHA. His nomination team noted that most of his contributions to community-based pharmacy residency training and community-based pharmacy practice change are a testament to his love for the profession. Jim has been a true leader in this area. As a practitioner, Jim was the director of Happy Harry's Community Pharmacy Residency Program and served on the APHA Community Pharmacy Residency Advisory Committee. When Jim transitioned to staff at APHA, he carried that passion into his work.
I'm truly honored that I was selected to receive this management award, which bears the name of an outstanding leader, colleague, mentor, and friend. During my career, I was very fortunate to work on advancing pharmacy practice from the local to the national level. In 2007, I was hired to work for Ann Burns at APHA, a visionary who led, directed, and helped transform pharmacy practice to where it is today and where it will be in the near-term future. And instilled in me the collaboration and cooperation amongst all the diverse members of the profession, while challenging, is an absolute necessity. At APHA, I worked on a variety of projects with practitioners and scientists focused on advancing pharmacy practice. With the help of many of the great leaders and visionaries within the pharmacy profession, my professional drive was envisioning, defining, and creating the future of pharmacy practice while changing the world with tools that pharmacists will need in order to practice in the future. While my career ended much sooner than I ever anticipated, there are many opportunities for management in pharmacy, for those who want to envision a high level of pharmacy practice for the future, who want to advance pharmacist patient care roles and make that envisioned future a reality. Thank you.
Congratulations, Jim. For the countless times you've gone above and beyond, and this award is just a small token of our immense gratitude. The next award is the Distinguished Achievement Awards. These awards recognize individuals who've made a significant or sustained contribution to the pharmacy practice and have advanced the missions of APHA and APHA APPM. The recipient of the Distinguished Achievement Award in Service is Wendy S. Mobley Buckstein. Dr. Mobley Buckstein has held a variety of roles in her 25-year career as a pharmacist. She's been a staff pharmacist in a community pharmacy, a director of hospital and long-term care pharmacy, faculty member, and clinical pharmacist in an ambulatory care setting. Dr. Mobley Buckstein has further distinguished herself with 18 publications, 9 externally funded projects, and over 60 local, state, and national presentations, the majority of which are pharmacy practice related. These are some kind words. She had some kind words from her nominators, and I'll also add that she is a walking encyclopedia for all things bourbon.
Thank you to the American Pharmacists Association Academy of Pharmacy Practice and Management for this incredible honor, the Distinguished Achievement in Service Award. This award represents not just my efforts, but the collective passion and dedication of countless colleagues, mentors, and patients who have inspired and supported me throughout my career. I am particularly passionate about the work I've been fortunate to do in diabetes care, medication management, and community education. Being a part of the tangible impact of these initiatives on patients' lives has been profoundly rewarding. Whether it's empowering someone to better manage their diabetes through comprehensive disease state management, witnessing the success of a program that positively supports its community members to live healthier, full lives by embracing preventive care measures such as exercising, accessing, cooking, and eating nutrient-dense foods, or advocating for policy change that creates sustainable access to healthcare and its programs. These are a few of the experiences that fuel my commitment to advancing patient care. The most rewarding aspect of developing innovative pharmacy services in diabetes management, witnessing the ripple effect. It's not only the improved patient outcomes, but also the growth and development of future pharmacists and diabetes care and education specialists. Mentoring and teaching, sharing best practices, and seeing that spark of inspiration in a student or colleague, that's what truly inspires me. Knowing that my work has contributed, even in a small way, to empowering the next generation of pharmacists to create meaningful change in their own communities is the greatest reward I could ask for. I sincerely hope that my work inspires others to look beyond traditional pharmacy roles and embrace innovation. There are countless opportunities to improve patient care and community health through creative and forward-thinking pharmacy services. Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo, to advocate for your patients, and to collaborate with other healthcare professionals. By working together, we can create a healthier future for all. Thank you again to APHA APPM for this prestigious award. I am truly honored and dedicated to continue serving our patients and our profession.
Congratulations, Wendy. In the Book of Success, your chapter is one that we'll read and cherish for years to come. The next award is the Distinguished Achievement Award in Pharmacy Practice, and the recipient this year is Casey M. Shealy. Here's what one of the nominators had to say. As an academic leader, Dr. Shealy has left an indelible mark on the education and development of pharmacy professionals that will extend far into the future. Her roles as advisor to the school's APHA ASP chapter, faculty member, clinical pharmacist, associate dean for academic affairs, and time as acting dean have highlighted her drive to enhance the quality of pharmacy education. Her service and leadership on numerous committees for the American Association of Colleges of Pharmacy demonstrates her dedication to shaping the future of pharmacy education and pharmacy professionals.
Thank you, APHA and the Academy of Pharmacy Practice and Management for this award. I am deeply humbled and honored to be the recipient of the Distinguished Achievement Award in Practice. This award, though, recognizes the work of many individuals and organizations that I've had the honor to work with over the years. From developing an accredited diabetes self-management education program with colleagues at Presbyterian College School of Pharmacy for our rural and underserved communities, to collaborating with the state's Department of Public Health and the South Carolina Pharmacy Association to integrate pharmacists into primary care, I'm immensely grateful for the wonderful people that have allowed me to work alongside them over the years. Together, we have worked collaboratively to improve patient outcomes and advance practice in our state. One of my favorite verses in the Gospel of Matthew speaks about being the light and sharing this light with others. I've worked to share my light with patients, providers, students, and colleagues throughout my work in pharmacy. I encourage everyone to be a light for our profession, be a light for our patients. Let's use our light to serve others, seek to do good with our light, and provide hope for a better tomorrow. Thank you again for this.
The final award for APHA APPM tonight is the William H. Briner Distinguished Achievement Award in Nuclear Pharmacy Practice. This award, named in memory of Captain William H. Briner, a pioneer in the development of the nuclear pharmacy practice specialty, recognizes the achievements of an individual who has made a significant contribution or sustained contributions to the provision of pharmaceutical care within nuclear pharmacy practice. Premier support for this award is provided by the National Association of Nuclear Pharmacies. The recipient this year is Mark Soffing. Like Captain Briner, Mark has been very active in working with and educating other stakeholders in the greater nuclear medicine practice community regarding the role of nuclear pharmacy practice in nuclear medicine. That's the most I have ever said nuclear in the night. Mark has been an active and consistent contributor within the Society of Nuclear Medicine and Molecular Imaging, obviously known as SNMMI, at the local, regional, as well as national level. Mark is a highly recognized expert and a truly distinguished nuclear pharmacy practitioner.
I have to start by saying you should never give up on finding work that captures your interest. I spent 1 month of my pharmacy externship in fifth year of pharmacy school at Staten Island Public Health, nuclear pharmacy. The person responsible for training me, his name was Neil Abel, and he was actually one of the people trained by William H. Briner. What a coincidence. The fact is that year in and year out, nuclear pharmacy has always been something that captures my interest because there's always a constant energy, a continuous evolution. It speaks volumes for why I'm still here. That said, I also like to think about the fact that we need to encourage pharmacists that are not aware of nuclear pharmacy. There are, of course, nuclear pharmacy programs out there that are part of pharmacy schools in the Midwest and in the Southwest. But of course, that's not getting the message out to everyone. I think that those people that are unable to attend one of those schools should also have the opportunity to be able to be exposed to, so to speak, nuclear pharmacy. We need to expand the opportunities and expand the interest that pharmacists can have in nuclear pharmacy and understand the molecular imaging that it provides, as well as now theranostics, which can also be used significantly. And lastly, I do want to extend a note of thanks to the Nuclear Pharmacy Awards Committee for their selection of me for the Briner Award this year. I feel truly honored by this, and hope that my accomplishments can inspire other people to this type of opportunity.
Congratulations, Mark. And that is the end of the awards under the APHA APPM Academy. A round of applause for our APPM president. I think she has more remarks, so.
Yeah, so I'd like to humbly begin by expressing my appreciation for all the support and love I've received from the Academy and the association.
This is not that kind of Academy Awards. Yeah.
It's not fair. Adie and Brody got 6 minutes at the Oscars, and
we don't have budget, but thank you very much. Gotta love the academicians. All right, well, now it's time for a very special recognition, the Bowl of Hygeia. To recognize these recipients, please welcome Ben Blumel, Michael Hogue, and Crystalline Weaver to the stage to present this honor.
Thanks, Vibeauty, and good evening, everyone. I'm Ben Blumel. I serve as the Executive Director and Senior Vice President for Research and Innovation with the American Pharmacists Association Foundation, and I have the privilege this evening of co-presenting the recognition of the 2024 Bowl of Hygeia Award recipients. The Bowl of Hygeia Award program was established in 1958 and recognizes pharmacists who possess outstanding records of civic leadership in their communities and encourages pharmacists to take active roles in their communities. Because of the importance of this award, the American Pharmacists Association Foundation, the National Alliance of State Pharmacy Associations, and the State Pharmacy Associations, together with APhA, have assumed the responsibility for continuing this prestigious recognition program years ago. Recipients are selected annually through each of the 50 state pharmacy associations, plus Puerto Rico and the District of Columbia. Over time, nearly 3,200 pharmacists have been recognized with this prestigious award. In addition to service through their local, state, and national pharmacy associations, award recipients devote their time, their talent, their resources to a wide variety of causes and community service. Now, at this time, I'd like to welcome Crystal Weaver, Executive Vice President and CEO of NASPA, to the podium. NASPA is a valued partner under Crystal's leadership, and NASPA carries out the operational aspects of the Bowl of Hygeia Award each year. Crystal?
Thank you, Ben. NASPA and the State Pharmacy Associations are proud supporters of the Bowl of Hygeia program. Our collaboration with APhA and the APhA Foundation to manage the Bowl of Hygeia Award has been an honor. The Bowl of Hygeia recognizes pharmacists who have made exceptional contributions to their communities through outstanding service. These inspiring individuals embody the very best of the pharmacy profession, demonstrating a commitment to improving lives and building stronger communities. This year, we've taken a fresh approach to honor their achievements and are sharing their stories through social media and a new website, so please check it out, www.naspa.us/Bowl of Hygeia. We really want to highlight the stories that we've been able to see on the backside for many, many years, and we want you to see the amazing work that these recipients are doing. So please check out our social media and share it when you can. And on behalf of the APhA Foundation and NASPA, we acknowledge all you have done and all you will continue to do for the advancement of your communities. We're honored to have many of the recipients for this prestigious award with us this evening. Would the 2024 Bowl of Hygeia recipients please stand up to be recognized? And now, would any former Bowl of Hygeia recipients please stand and be recognized? And I'd like to ask any of the recipients who are with us here tonight and any of the State Pharmacy Association leaders to please join us for a photo op after the award ceremony. We'll meet in the hallway. And now it's my honor to introduce Executive Vice President and CEO of APhA, Michael Hogue, to the podium to close out this recognition portion for the Bowl of Hygeia.
So a little history. The Bowl of Hygeia has been used as a symbol of the pharmacy profession as far back as 1796, and I wasn't sure that that date was accurate, so I asked Les Bennett, who's sitting in the back row, and he told me that, yes, they did vote on it, and that's when it was, not 1796. Sorry, Liz. I'll have to probably apologize for that later. That's okay. The bowl that you see on the screen in front of you that's used as a part of this slide actually really exists. It sits at APHA headquarters in a beautiful display case. And every Friday, I'm required to polish it before I go home. This award actually, to be honest, really represents so much more than just the profession of pharmacy, because each and every one of the Bowl of Hygeia recipients has not only contributed to our profession, but has given themselves in selfless service to their communities. And this is what sets a Bowl of Hygeia recipient apart from many other awesome awards in our profession, is that service not just to our profession, but to the community and the public that we serve. And I just think that is a phenomenal accomplishment, and I appreciate very much those of you who've been recognized because of that commitment and impact that you've made on your local communities. So as a proud supporter of the Bowl of Hygeia program, I want to once again say congratulations one and all, and thank you for your wonderful and amazing work across our nation. Thank you so much.
We are now going to move on to our next set of Academy Awards for APHA APRS. Please help me welcome the president of APHA APRS, Henry N. Young, to the stage.
Good evening, everybody. How are you all doing? Like my colleague Patty, I too am a college professor.
I will play you off stage.
And I too was told that I only had 1 minute to give my remarks. Well, you all will learn tonight that college professors just do not give up. And we like to hear ourselves talk. Well, in true college faculty form, I'm going to give a lesson. So I'll start off by saying, what is research? It's the systematic process of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting information to increase our understanding of a phenomenon. I'm feeling V watching me and giving me that look.
And the CE code for tonight.
But seriously, I have the distinct pleasure of serving as the APHA APRS president, and I have the wonderful opportunity to recognize researchers and scientists who implement this systematic process at exemplary levels. These researchers and scientists are discovering new information and reaching new conclusions that move pharmacy forward. So please join me tonight in recognizing these wonderful, wonderful colleagues.
So let's actually begin with the Ebert Prize tonight, which recognizing outstanding contributions to pharmaceutical sciences. The recipient this year is Zhe-Ning Hui. The Ebert Prize Selection Committee noted that the paper by Zhe-Ning Hui et al. Ranked #1 here amongst the 22 other papers because it elevates our understanding of the relationships between surface compositions and performance of CPAD particles necessary to improve drug dissolution and bioavailability. There's a kinetics test after this. The research gives formulators another tool to address the challenges presented by poorly soluble drugs, which compromise a significant portion of the drug development pipeline. This paper contains highly original and significant scientific findings that will potentially have a high impact on the pharmaceutical sciences. I understood very little of most of those words, but I hope I did my pharmaceutics professor proud.
My co-authors and I are deeply honored to receive the Ebert Prize for our paper describing a strategy to increase drug loading in amorphous solid dispersions. We would like to extend our appreciation to the APHA-APRS Awards Committee for recognizing our work and contribution to the field. This paper was a result of collaboration between academic and industrial scientists. By integrating academic research with real-world applications, we were able to push the boundaries in drug product development and provide solutions that will benefit our patients. Patient centricity was the key focus of this research. Amorphous solid dispersions is one of the most promising approaches to improve bioavailability of poorly water-soluble drugs. In this paper, instead of optimizing drug loading to maximize drug release, we focused on identifying the surface composition that best enhances release even at very high drug loadings. Our findings will impact the development of future medicinal substances by providing a strategy to reduce patient pill burden, thereby improving treatment adherence and enhancing overall therapeutic outcomes. Again, thank you to the American Pharmacists Association for this wonderful recognition.
Congratulations. The next APHA-APRS award is the Wiederholt Prize for Best Paper, Published Paper Award for the Economic, Social, and Administrative Sciences. This award is to recognize the best published paper in the Journal of the American Pharmacists Association, affectionately known as JAPHA, that describes original investigation in economic, social, or administrative sciences related to pharmacy. This year's recipient is James Douglas Thornton. The selection committee noted that the paper drew on an established theoretical framework using national survey data to examine intentions and barriers to pediatric immunization at community pharmacies. The results identified areas of potential intervention to promote immunization of children in general, as well as reducing barriers for immunization in the community pharmacy setting.
Thank you to the American Pharmacists Association for this honor. The Wiederholt Prize isn't just a recognition of research, it's a reminder that progress happens when we push through barriers that once seemed impossible to move. I want to thank Tyler Varisco, the first author of this paper, whose dedication ensured that no detail was marginalized in our work. I'm also grateful to my co-authors. This research was a true collaboration built on shared ideas and different perspectives. Research isn't just about data, it's about making connections, recognizing implicit patterns, and ensuring that no insight, no matter how small, is left underrepresented. Our study explored a simple but important question. What drives a parent's decision to have their child vaccinated at community pharmacy? At its core, it's more than just about vaccination. It's about trust, about who feels welcome, and about whether the spaces we create truly serve the people that need them. The choices families make don't happen in a vacuum. They're shaped by historically ingrained experiences, by institutional norms, and by systems that sometimes feel more restrictive than responsive. Pharmacy is at its heart about advocacy for better patient care, stronger policies, and the simple right to be heard. That means we have to diversify the way we think, resist the urge to be biased towards the familiar, and make room for perspectives that challenge our own. Growth isn't about following the same path. It's about knowing when to rethink the road ahead. Thank you again to my colleagues, mentors, and APHA for this recognition. Let's keep pushing past limitations, questioning all assumptions, and making sure that every idea, no matter where it comes from, gets the chance to make an impact. Thank you again.
Congratulations, James. Let's celebrate this while we still have access to vaccines. The next award, ooh, audible, lots of wine in the audience, okay. The next award to be presented is the Best Clinical Research Paper Award. This award is intended to promote and encourage high-quality clinical research or practice-based research in the clinical sciences. It recognizes an original article which has been published in JAPHA, and this year's recipient is David Jacobs. This paper addresses transitions of care, which is a common real-world problem in healthcare. The authors developed a pharmacist-led transitions of care program in collaboration with a primary care setting. Using a cluster randomized design, the authors found the program showed positive clinical and economic benefits. Overall, the paper provides further support to the positive impact pharmacists can play on patient outcomes during transitions of care.
Thank you for this incredible honor. Receiving the 2025 APHA Best Clinical Paper Award is truly a privilege, and I'm grateful to be recognized by my national peers. This achievement reflects the dedication of an amazing team and group of collaborators. One of the most significant findings of our work is demonstrating how pharmacists can address social determinants of health by integrating clinical care with community-based interventions. By identifying and mitigating barriers such as medication access, food insecurity, and social support, we have shown measurable improvements in outcomes for high-risk populations. As pharmacists, we know the impact we can have on clinical care. By conducting studies that demonstrate both clinical and economic benefits, we can drive innovative approaches in Buffalo and beyond, ultimately improving patient care. I appreciate this recognition and look forward to continuing this important work together.
Congratulations, David. Tonight's last APHA APRS award is the Research Achievement in Pharmaceutical Sciences Award. This award is intended to recognize and encourage outstanding meritorious achievement in any of the pharmaceutical sciences. The award recognizes contributions in basic, pharmaceutical, clinical, and economic, social, and administrative sciences. This year's recipient is Delisha Carpenter. Her nomination team noted that Delisha already has over 160 peer-reviewed publications, with over 50% of those being first and senior author. She has conducted over 120 presentations at state, national, and international conferences, as well as 41 invited presentations. She has had tremendous success in obtaining federal and foundation funding, having secured $6.5 million in grants as principal investigator or multiple principal investigators. Additionally, Delisha has demonstrated strong collegiality across the United States, having served as a co-investigator collaborator on 20 grants.
My research has been deeply influenced by important events in my life. About 8 years ago, I lost 2 friends to opioid overdoses just 2 weeks apart. That experience made me committed to increasing access to naloxone, medications for opioid use disorder, and harm reduction services at community pharmacies, especially in underserved rural areas. Seeing progress in this space has been a truly healing experience for me, and I couldn't have done it without a lot of help. In particular, I'd like to thank the mentors who have guided me on my career journey, especially Betsy Sleeth, Joanne Earp, and Bob DeBellis. I'd also like to give a shout out to all my postdocs, PhD students, staff members, and colleagues who have helped shape my research and gathered the data we needed to answer research questions. Last, I'd like to thank my loving husband, Brad, who's been my rock through the ups and downs of an academic career. I wouldn't be here today without their support.
Congratulations, Delisha. Thank you so much for making all of us feel woefully inadequate tonight. Now let's take a moment to recognize our fellows. Thank you, Henry. Forever young. The APHA Fellow Awards were established to honor APHA members for their exemplary professional achievements in professional practice and outstanding service to the profession. Would all of our 2025 Fellows of APHA please stand as I call your name? Clark D. Kibido, Courtney Doyle Campbell, Elizabeth G. Johnson, Aaron E. Pauling, Gregory Fox, Jessica L. Hinson, Catherine S. O'Neill, no, stay standing, Mary S. Klein, Nancy L. Murphy, Tracy M. Poole, Anthony W. Olson, hi Tony, Brandy Hamilton, Elizabeth J. Uni, Joey Mattingly, Olayinka Shienbola. Congratulations to all of you, and welcome to the League of Fine APHA Fellows. Now you'll have more letters to put behind your already way too long signature.